on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today, we are back with some big news in the cricket world. We've got officially India's squad for the ICC T20 World Cup, of course, which is only about 3 to 4 weeks away. Of course, we'll be here in the defending champions' home of Australia for us to try and defend our title. And this is one of the teams that are going to be the major competitor with Team India. So they've announced their squad. They've also announced their squad for the T20 series against Australia and the squad against South Africa. We don't care about the South Africa one, but we do want to check out this World Cup squad and their squad against Australia. So we will be checking out both of those in this video. So hey, if you guys are new, subscribe, leave a like, comment down below. It's the most important thing you do is comment down below. It helps out the YouTube channel so flippin' much when people comment. But hey, we're not going to waste any more time. We are going to get straight into the review. The squad review. Let's do it. Batters, we've got obviously the hitman, the skipper, Rahul, Virat, Sky. Obviously, DK Popper, Father DK is officially in the squad. I'm so happy for him. I think he's going to be the first picked wicketkeeper in the squad as well. I honestly think they will pick him over Rishabh Pant in the best 11, which would be a big call because I just don't know if you can play both of them in the same team. I feel like if you're going to play one of them, you have to leave out the other, because I feel like if you get two of these same sort of players in the same team, especially with Rishabh's, recent T20 form, you probably go with DK as well. I mean, the guy only faced one delivery in the entire Asia Cup, so he has to get more, experience. Well, I'm trying to fix my chair right now. It's rocking for some reason, but we'll move on. All right, spinners, we've got Yuzi Chahal and Ravi Ashwin. So, look, I think that was the right call. No Ravi Bishnoi in the squad. Now, he is here as a standby player, but I honestly thought the man Ravi Bishnoi would have been picked over Ashwin in the squad. I honestly thought they would have gone with Ashwin as the standby spinner. But, look, I don't think it really matters either way. Because I think in Australia, they do have no Jadeja, so they are going to be relying on another spinning option, whether that's, Deepak Hooda or whether that's, bowling Chahal and Ashwin. It would be pretty risky, though, to play two spinners in Australia on top of maybe playing Deepak Hooda. So it'll be interesting to really see what sort of lineup and balance this team goes for. All-rounders, we've got the man Axar Patel, which I thought was interesting, actually. Really interesting, to be honest. Look, I don't think his bowling is going to exactly, dominate in Australia. I don't think he's going to, be their first choice, bowling 4 overs as spin. Is he even going to play? I just feel like if you're going to go with an extra all-rounder in your team, I would rather play Deepak Hooda. I think he bowls pretty similar spin and he's a lot better of a batsman at this point in his career, I think, as well, especially if you play him in the top 5. But then again, Axar Patel is someone who can dot the ball up, can really put pressure on the batsman, and at the end of the day, he is someone who can make a quick 30 off 20 deliveries. That is what he brings to a team. It'll be interesting. Again, really interesting to see which way they go. It'll either be Hooda or Axar Patel, I would imagine. And I think they will go with Hooda, to be honest, but that's just my opinion. All right, the Pacers, we've got Bhuvi Kumar, Jasprit Bumrah. He comes back into the squad after being injured. Arshdeep King Singh. I'm so happy that he gets to, stay in the squad after the Asia Cup. I think he bowled beautifully. And this is a great decision. I've been saying that Arshdeep Singh should be picked for the T20 World Cup squad 2 years ago. Well, not 2 years ago, but at the start of the 2021 IPL season. Ever since I first saw him bowl, I just knew this kid is going to be so special. And he is going to dominate in Australian conditions. There's nothing about it. We have not seen a bowler like Arshdeep Singh come to Australia ever. I don't think the Australians, or any team for that matter, like any country is going to be prepared for Arshdeep Singh. Like on Australian pitches, you're expecting either some movement, extreme pace, some bounce. You're not expecting an Arshdeep Singh 130-kilometre Yorker at your toes. Like, you're just not expecting that, especially when he can slow the ball down. He's got, like, 15 different variations. He's going to be awesome. Like, I genuinely think he will dominate this World Cup. And someone else who could just dominate, Harshal Purple Patel, he gets himself into the squad after recovering from his injury. So it's really good to see Bumrah and Patel in there. They were both missed heavily in the Asia Cup. So amazing to get both of them back. Harshal Patel is just like another Arshdeep Singh, really. They both have the same variations. Both can bowl extreme pace. And both can take a lot of pace off the ball to trick their batsmen. So, look, both are super important picks. And yeah, so standby players, Mohammad Shami, which I think he was pretty unlucky not to get picked. But then again, who does he replace? Maybe Patel or Arshdeep, but I wouldn't, to be honest. Shreyas Iyer on standby as well, which I think is an interesting decision, considering how much he can't play the short ball at this moment in his career. So, look, I think if Iyer was picked for a game, it's just going to be bouncer after bouncer, and it's going to be trouble. So I don't think we'll see him play. I would have rathered, me personally, actually, I'll speak about it in a second. Bishnoi, so obviously he could have been picked, but he's in the squad. He's there. I think that's a good decision for Bishnoi. I think his sort of spin and the way he gets, so many revs on the ball, and he can just steam it through, for a quick bullet. He is someone who I thought would have been pretty beneficial in Australia, so it's going to be interesting to see if he gets a game. I think he will. I think he definitely will. We see a guy like Rashid Khan who dominates in Australia because of his ability to just fire in the ball and still spin it. Bishnoi, now, he is not even on the same level as Rashid Khan, but he bowls very, very similar. And he's able to just rip it in there and still get a lot of movement on that ball. So I think he is someone who we might see towards the later end of the World Cup. It wouldn't surprise me. And then that man, Deepak Chahar. So that's an obvious one there. So there you go. That is the squad. We've also got some things here which we're going to go through. Shout out to the man, Crazy Johns. So we're going to go through this. April, my dream is to play in Australia World Cup. September, DK is selected. I mean, incredible journey. Was part of the 2007 T20 World Cup winning team. 15 years later, he gets to come back into the team, and we're also happy for him. I mean, what an achievement. That's what hard work and dedication will always get you in the end. And that's what I love to see, man. That is what I love to see. Okay, now we're going to go through the T20 squad for the Australia series. Of course, this starts on the 20th of September, I think it is. So we're only about like 5-6 days away, I think. I think we're pretty close. I don't even know the date. What is the date? Okay, my bad. We're actually 7 days away from the first T20. So, look, in a week's time, I'm going to be reviewing some India-Australia games, which I'm so excited for. All right, the squad, it is pretty similar. In fact, just looking at it, it looks like the exact same squad. So I don't think there's much for me to talk about here. I mean, is this just the same squad as the T20 squad? It's got no Ashwin, no Arshdeep Singh, so that's a little bit upsetting. I'm not going to be able to see Arshdeep Singh bowl against Australia, which is pretty upsetting, but I guess I'll wait till the T20 World Cup. So they've brought in Shami, Ashwin's in there, not Krunal, Hardik. So yeah, pretty much the same squad, and yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I didn't even really look at their squad for South Africa, but it looks like the exact same squad as well, so there's nothing really too different in that one. And just before we cap off, we are going to go back to the squad because I do have some things, just some questions for everyone that is watching. How do I get this shit off my screen, respectfully? I don't know. I don't think I can. But just ignore all of this crap here to the right. Talking about this squad right here, though, I think, there's no Sanju Samson, which I think was a massive, like, I just feel like he is someone that you want at the T20 World Cup, I feel like he brings a good balance at, he can bat really anywhere, but having him in that 4 to 5 position, I think would have been really good. But then again, who does he replace? Like, does he replace Huda? Maybe Axar? That's really it, because he's not replacing Sharma, he's not replacing Rahul, he's not replacing Kohli, and he's not replacing Sky. So, I don't really know. I mean, maybe he replaces Shreyas Iyer as a standby player. But to be honest, who I would have loved to see, not even Sanju Samson, I would have loved to see Ishan Kishan in this squad. I don't understand why India is not picking him for any squads. Can someone actually explain? Because I'm a big Ishan Kishan fan, and I feel like he's had a really, really good 2022. He's played a fair bit of international cricket now. He looks just a superstar, and he wasn't picked for the Asia Cup. He wasn't picked for any of the series against South Africa or Australia now. He's not picked for the World Cup, even as a standby player. So, I don't really know what's up with Ishan Kishan. I mean, he's only like 24, so he's still got so many years to still develop and get better, but I feel like I would have wanted to see him play. I would have picked him over Iyer. I would have picked him over Axar Patel. I know they're different players, but I feel like with Deepak Huda in there, he gives you that extra spinning option. Look, no Jadeja as well, which is a big miss. Obviously, he is still injured as well, which is pretty annoying, to be honest. But that is India's squad. Let me know down below, would have you guys like to see any changes? I think I've probably said the major ones. Sanju, Samson, Ishan Kishan. Who else is missing? I mean, not really. I feel like they've done pretty well with the squad. I feel like they've done pretty well with the squad. So there's not too much for me to be annoyed about with this one. Hey, I hope we all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I'll see everyone in the next one.